To use KMP for pattern matching, we need to generate the failure function, which is defined by this pseudocode. To set up the failure function, we're going to allocate an array that is the length of the needle, and we're going to initialize variables I and j, which we also have here, and the first index of the failure is going to be 0. Now, for each character at index I, we're going to look to see if it is equal to the index to the character at index j. So if we look, index I is currently here at B, and index j is there at A. They are not equal, so we're going to step here. If j is greater than 0, then we're going to use this. However, this is not true, and this is not true. So we're going to say this index of the failure function is 0, and we're going to increment I. So this index will be 0, and we're going to increment I. Now, when we loop back, we can see that the index at I and the index at j are equal. They're both A's. So what we're going to do is increment j. The index at I is going to be equal to j, so j is currently equal to 1. And we're going to increment the variable I lastly. So you can see all that's saying is that at this point, at this index 2, I have a prefix of my needle. I can match a prefix of size 1 from the beginning of my needle. Okay. So now, as we continue, we loop back around, and we can see that the character at index I is not equal to the character at index j. C is not equal to B. So we step down. If j is greater than 0, j is not greater than 0, or sorry, j is greater than 0. So we're going to say j is equal to f of j minus 1. So j minus 1 is equal to, j minus 1 is 0. Okay? So j minus 1 is 0. And if we look at the failure function at that index, it is 0. Yeah? So j's new value is going to be 0. Okay. Now, when we loop back around, notice I didn't increment I there. If we loop back around, we recompare index I and index j. C is not equal to A. J is not greater than 0. So now we can say the index at I is equal to 0, and we can increment I. We loop back around, compare it again. The index at I and j, A is equal to A, so we're going to increment j. The index at I is equal to j, and we're going to increment I. Okay. We loop back around, we compare again. The index at I, B, is equal to the index at j, B, so we're going to increment j. The index at I is equal to j, so j is now 2, and we're going to increment I. Okay, so now you can see that here, all I'm saying is that at this point, I can match a prefix of size 2, so this A and B here. You'll notice that it could be the case that we have to step through this multiple times before we match anything, or fail and just increment I. And if you don't believe me, try generating the failure function for this string here. And you can do that as an exercise.